Good morning, welcome to the London session. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you can hear me. Brilliant. Okay, let's go to dollar index and let's see what dollar index is doing. This week I said we should see dollar index go for this high, right? That was the basis of me looking for sell ideas on the foreign currencies, and I'm gonna bring you to the Aussie dollar. Yesterday, the news came out and it did the same thing as usual, right? Our stop loss was just right here, and then they took that, and then price came down. Now, I'm gonna counsel you to always look at price whenever you get stopped out, because I've said that most of the time, if we are wrong, they're gonna stop us out and then go our way, right? So you're gonna find a way to get back in, which is if they stop out, you look for a breaker and then you sell short. So stopped out here, break of market structure, that's a breaker, you sell short the breaker, and then off it goes. So this morning I woke up and I saw price. I think I woke up around 4 and I saw price here. I sent out the New Zealand yen, if you saw in the group, because I felt like the yen was going to rally. You can see I still got my stuff on here. I saw that the yen was going to rally from here, right? And then the New Zealand was going to go down, because we have traded into not that we traded into this area, right? So I saw that this one was going to go down, whilst the New Zealand, the yen was going to rally. Hence, New Zealand yen was a sell, right? And you can see, since I sent it right somewhere in here. I think somewhere in here. Let me check the time I sent it. Yeah, I sent it around, at the close. I think that candle did not even close. This H4 candle, it was still trading up somewhere in there, and I sent that one for you guys. So hopefully any of you took advantage of it, because it's another extra entry for continuation to the downside. Okay, and this one, I think for now, if you're not in, I don't think it's feasible for you to get in. But let's see during the New York session, maybe it might pull back and then you can find an entry. I also did manage to send out the euro pound, because I think last Monday I said that we could see price retrace here before going back up again, and they have retraced here. So I sent out this. Now the only downside to this, which I'm not really happy about it, is the fact that we have rate announcement on GBP this afternoon. So we have rate announcement on GBP at around 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. my time. Is it? Yeah, 12 p.m. my time. There's going to be a rate announcement on GBP. That's the only downside to this trade, right? Because I think price might, I don't know what they're going to do with their rate announcement. So anything is possible. That's the only downside to this trade. Apart from that, everything is good. Okay. Aussie, yesterday I gave you, I think, this level, and I said you want to leave that on, because I believe they might retrace to this and then go down and target this low, and then potentially that level. And all this is coming from just understanding the dollar index, right? What the dollar index is supposed to do, these are going to do the opposite, right? I don't want to go into much about it. I think the first TP was here and second TP was there, and then I said you can leave something on to see if they can go for the liquidity below these lows. What was it? Here. There. Alright. So Aussie expect a continuation, and I also said, right, from the 4th to the 11th of November, sorry, to the 12th of November, usually Aussie is going to drop. So today is the 4th, so today is the beginning. So Aussie should drop, New Zealand should also drop. Alright, so let's see how far we can get these pairs to drop. Okay, so I'll see if I can find an entry for you on the Aussie yen. I think they will break this low and then will give us a range. We can mark out the last up candle for a potential trade. Okay. Okay. So I'll try and find an entry for you guys on this one later on, and see how far we can get this. All right. Obviously I've showed you all the end pairs. Now this morning this morning I sent out this trade and I checked the calendar and I saw that OPEC has meeting throughout the day, and OPEC has got to do with CAD or oil, and because it's throughout the day, everything is possible. So I decided to cancel the trade, and then look what it's done. Right, I don't know if you got the notification. The notification did not come. So I did send it out, but I sent out to close it, but you guys did not get the notification. Okay, you did not get the notification. So some of you might still be in that trade, and if you are, bless you. Okay, now I'm still in that trade because I know what I'm doing, and if anything comes to let's say I can swallow it, right? I'm trading an account that I can swallow any loss, so I don't really bother myself. But I don't know for you guys, that's why I was taking the precaution of that red news event on OPEC. But if you did not get that notification and you're still short, just keep it. Okay, keep it. We are almost getting to TP1, so there you go. Okay. Let's see Euro Yen. Euro Yen, I highlighted this order block here, this last up candle, right? But my only concern to this last up candle is the fact that we look like we are consolidating. So if I take a trade here and I give bigger target, we might not reach it. We also had this order block here, so, and I was bullish on, or I am bullish on this one as well. So I thought to it, okay, I'm just gonna leave that one alone. So that's why I did not give this one here. Swiss yen, that's another pair that we might potentially look into once we take out this low. Once we take out this low, we will look into Swiss yen. GBP yen, let's see what we have. Not the best out there, but let's check on the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if they can retrace to this level during the New York session, because now what they have here, right, we have high, break with this big candle. Now today I'm gonna show you, I'm always showing you something, right? Because when they happen in price and I see it, then I can talk about it. If it's not in price, obviously I cannot talk about it. But what I'm seeing, or what I saw today, is on GBP USD. Yeah, this pattern here, okay, you want to pay close attention to it. We have a concept called a balanced price range. Okay, we have a concept called balanced price range, where we have one candle, one big candle going up. Okay, now before this candle goes up, maybe it might have this candle here, and then this will also have another candle there. This is what? A gap. When price does the opposite with another one candle, okay, this area here between this candle's low, that candle's high, and then this portion, this area is like a resistance level. So price is not allowed to trade through this. It can wick into it, but it's not allowed to trade through that. So you might want to look to sell if you see this, right? And to show you an example, it's typically this morning. Someone brought my attention to it because I talked to someone yesterday regarding something like that, and they brought my attention to it that they can see it on the chart, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so we have this up candle with these 2 wicks, and then one down candle straight through that area, that shaded area becomes a high resistance level. Therefore, price is going to struggle to go through. See another example here, right? This one and that one. Notice how price comes back and then does not trade through that level, and then rejects and then goes higher. Okay, so if you want to, you can look for events like that, and then you're gonna see what should unfold. Say you're bearish, right, and then you see this price pattern, you can sell short. And say you're bullish and you see this price pattern, you can go long. It's called balanced price range. But you need to be careful, because sometimes it can trick you. So take note of what I said. One candle, no other thing. You're not looking for something like this. This is not good. Okay, you have one candle, we have this, and then we have that. Now it gets complicated, so just use this. This one, yes, it can play out because we have 1, 2, 3. So this one is it's advanced. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. This one is more advanced. So just use this one. 1, 1. That's it. And then you sell short. Okay. All right. So that is that. Now let's look into, we've talked about this one, Aussie, New Zealand. Now right now I'm not sure where they're trying to take it. What I can see is we are currently at optimal trade entry. Right, that's what I can see. In terms of institutional levels, I don't have anything on there on the monthly. Okay, on the weekly, nothing. On the daily, nothing. Okay, so I don't have any reference point for me to say, okay, price is going here to go up or going here to go down. What I was expecting did not play out, obviously, in here. So I'm gonna wait and see what price is trying to do. Now I do have a level that I think potentially price might go, which is let's go back to H1. Yep, let's draw it up right there. This is the level I think price might drop to, and then there might be some form of a reversal. So let's draw a straight line. Okay, that's the level I think price might drop down to, and then maybe a reversal, right? And if it falls right into the daily gap, or volume imbalance in here, so maybe another drop it's gonna happen, and that would be good for my Aussie bearishness. Okay, my Aussie bearishness, that would be good for it. So let's see if we can find a level to sell short at. I mean, right now it should not try to breach this low, but I'm not gonna sell short there. Optimal trade entry 79 level. 79 level looks ideal for a sell to come down here. Okay, so you can look for somewhere up here and then sell it back down, all right, to that target, and then from there maybe there's gonna be a break in market structure, and then we start going up again. So that's what you're looking for, all right. Euro New Zealand, price is stuck in a sideways market, so for now wait till you get a break in market structure. Let's go into the H4. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till there is a break in market structure on the 1 hour time frame. So right now our lowest down candle is, let me get rid of this drawing. Our lowest down candle is this one, and our highest up candle is that one. So we need a break above this high. Okay, a break above that high, we can start looking for potential longs. If not, you're gonna be on the sidelines. Okay, so be on the sidelines until we get a break in market structure. Once we get a break in market structure, then we can start going long. And if you're not scared of taking a loss, then where we are now, you're better off trying to find an entry like this, because if we break structure, our entry is going to be something like this, right? And then a continuation. So either you take the risk or you wait, right? Take the risk or wait. Euro Aussie, on this, I went long down here. What was it? I went long. Yeah, I went long in here, and I took partial above that high, and I'm still long. I'm keeping that one that I went in here. I'm gonna see if I can add to the position later on today. I'll wait for a break in market structure here, and then I'll go long again. Okay, because this is our last down close candle. Yeah, that's our last down close candle. So I'll wait for price to close above this high, and then I'll look for my longs. Okay, so we look for break, retest, and then up we go. Also factor in that they've taken out previous day's low. Right, so previous day's low taken, breaking market structure, we should see higher prices. Pound Aussie, this one, I think you can look at this order block here. Now, with the Pound Aussie, because we have news at 12 o'clock, it makes it a little bit challenging to see what it's supposed to do, but I am bullish. Maybe they might want to stop people out before going up. That one, that's going to be very hard to predict what their news is going to do, but I'm bullish on this. So you want to look for buys. Now, whether you want to wait till after the rate announcement or you want to jump in now, you are looking for a buy. Okay, on the H4, it came back to an auto block, and I don't know if you guys, I don't know what time you trade, not what time you trade, I mean what time you are in front of the screen, because if you were in front of the screen, that would have been a nice buy level, but if you are not, then obviously it's gone, and they've created another one here, which is currently trading into that and rejecting. So you can do something like this and don't care about the news, and then just let the trade do what it wants to do, right? Because after all, the news is going to be either a run down and a rejection, or it's gonna go up. Okay, that's what I think the news would be. Either they take out stops or they just go up. So that's what Aussie should, Pound Aussie should do. Look at these two again. I mean, I'm very glad. Pound New Zealand, this one is still bearish, so I'm not doing anything on it. First, we need to break this high first before we see any potential higher probability buys. So right now, I'm on the sidelines on this one. All right, so that's pretty much that. Let's go on to gold and oil. Oil did finally get to my target, which was this low here. Okay, and this one, and then since then we've just boom rejected. I wanted to buy this because let's go on to the H4 and then talk to you about this level. If you remember, back in the day, we bought oil here. I was doing my pip count for the month of October on the 13th of October. On the 13th, what's on the 13th? Let me see. Okay, on the 16th, 20th. On the 20th, we got an entry, which was this one here, and I had two levels. All right, the first one was here, okay, and then the second one was there. But if you drop down, I'm gonna show you that I had this level. It was this last down candle right here, right? And then price got there, it hit it, and then I told you you're buying oil, expecting price to go and attack this equal high. It did, and I was expecting higher prices, and then it came back to entry, right? So they left this one open, which was, and what that level was essentially a daily bullish order block right here, this one. So we came to the breaker, and now they came to the order block. So if I go into the lower time frame and then I play it, okay, so this was the breaker and this is the order block. Now they've come to the order block there, and then boom, big rejection. So I'm not in any position. I wanted to buy it. I saw it from here. I'm not gonna lie, I saw it. I saw price here, okay, but I was watching this last up candle and thinking, if I buy here, it's gonna have trouble going through that one, so I'm just gonna leave it, and then boom, it breaks it. So I'm not in any trade on this one. I'm just waiting. The trade I took was on silver. I took a long on silver based on an order block on the daily, created another block here, price trades back into it. I bought that, and then the spread brought me up here. You can see where my stop loss is, very tight, and I'm expecting it to go higher. All right, so that's the trade that I'm currently in. I'm in demo trading, not live. I wish I took it live, but I didn't. So that's what I'm running right now. On gold, I don't have anything. I'm actually looking to sell gold up in here. If it does get there, I'll sell gold to the downside, because I can see we had a big drop from here. So someone might still be interested in selling up there. So I'm waiting for gold to get up there, and then I'll sell short. All right, and pretty much that's it. The rest of the pairs out there, I'm not interested. I want to keep my focus on these ones. So that's all I have for you guys this morning. Anyone got any questions so far? If you have anything you want to ask, any pair you want me to look at, bring it out and let's look at it. Whilst you're at it, I'm going to check the crypto world to see what's popping. What's popping in the crypto world, cryptic world. The H4 last up candle. Man, okay, this is an example of what I was saying today, and it looks so powerful, right there. See, one single candle right here. Price opens, it drives into it, and then boom, drop. Let me see if I can find an example. Not the best example because this candle's wick is in there, but extend this one in time, comes back in. Let's see if I can find proper one. I'm gonna show you this wick, right? Where this wick is coming from. What's that? Bam. I know it's not the best example, but you can see how we had one candle here, one candle there, another one candle here. Boom. Price explodes to the upside. Okay, I don't have any more examples. You can do this by yourself anyway. Yeah, there's no more examples that I can see. So you can find your own examples. Okay, but let's see what crypto is all about. I think it should drop. It should come back and attack this low, because we've gone to, maybe it might go all the way up to the mean threshold of the last candle. Yeah, the mean threshold is looking good somewhere in here for a drop. See, this all movement is not good drop. Okay, we want a drop like this. We want a drop like this. That's when price is now going down. So this, to me, doesn't look like a drop. They might come back up again one more time and then boom, drop. Okay, so you can look for something like that. Ethereum, let's click on the H4. Ethereum made a new high. Ethereum. Ethereum is bullish. I think there's a big divergence between Ethereum and BTC. So if you have cryptos, be very careful. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me check. Yeah, that looks fantastic. I like that. It's 10 o'clock and we've got a bullish order block created inside another bullish order block on the on this one here. So on the daily we have a bullish order block. Inside that we've created a bullish order block. That is a fantastic buy. Right, the only thing now is for them to break market structure, and now we're good for this equal high. I think with the news coming out, that will be the draw on liquidity, and if they can go for that high, that will make my week, and I'll probably just sit on my hands tomorrow. All right, so let's go back to this one, and I was going to put BTC here and put that on the daily and see what these two are doing. It's a big divergence, right? Notice this high, this high, to this high, this high, to this. big divergence. So market is gonna, this one is weak, right? This one is strong, this one is weak. You want to sell this one to the downside, but like I said, the drop has not started yet, because this is just that, this is not the drop I would expect. I expect them to run a high and then quickly reject. So maybe one more run to the upside to kill everybody that is shorting this, and then drop. So there you go. Let's go to see what this one is doing. This one is very weak because it couldn't even climb when BTC was making highs. Yeah, I think it's a stop hand above this high. Sorry guys, I was just stretching myself a little bit. All right, so this one I think should come back down again and attack this low. All right, so LTC, I would say we should be dropping here. We have a lot of trend line liquidity in here. It's a small gap, so that would be a good target. And then this low. All right. Okay, so for now, that will be pretty much it from me. And yeah, we will see what we can harvest in the afternoon session. Okay, so have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in the afternoon for our New York session. Okay, take care, and I'll see you soon.